Hello everyone, I'm Richard, one of the animal experts here at Oak Canyon Nature Center in Anaheim. When you think of a good pet, most people consider all kinds of furry friends you already know. Today, however, I'm going to introduce to you a couple of crawly creatures that are just as great pet candidates, if not better. First up is the Chilean rose-hair tarantula. Tarantulas are a group of ground-dwelling spiders with larger bodies and fangs. Unlike most spiders, tarantula webs are used to line their homes rather than to build large, prey-catching traps like those in your shed. This webbing that surrounds their homes allows them to determine when predators or prey are nearby. Some will use their webs to create trap doors, which hide the spider away. They wait for vibrations along the lines of silk from out of their hold. Once they feel the vibrations, they pop out to surprise their meal. Tarantulas can also inject venom from their fangs in order to subdue their prey. The venom is relatively mild, akin to a bee sting. The Chilean rose-hair tarantula in particular has another method of defending itself. It will fling the hairs from its legs onto would-be predators. These hairs are pretty itchy and irritating, teaching the predators a lesson on what tarantula does not make a good meal. Despite these tricky defense mechanisms, tarantulas are actually one of the best pet arthropods you can care for. Why? They require relatively small areas to live in, depending on the species. Our Chilean rosehair would thrive in a 25 to 30 gallon tank with a tight lid, of course. We give ours plenty of room to climb and explore, but his favorite spot to be is hiding away inside of his cave. As for mealtime, tarantulas like ours love to eat crickets, which are inexpensive and quite easy to find at any local pet shop. Tarantulas can be handled, but be careful. They should be held infrequently using gloves. The venom from their fangs is not an issue unless you are allergic, but their hairs that annoy predators can agitate your skin if you're not careful. Another concern is that they may be hurt from seemingly small falls and should not be lifted very far above the ground. Small puddles might drown some species of tarantula, so they may require soaked cotton balls to drink from rather than a big source of water. Even though they may require special care, tarantulas can be a wonderful pet for any arthropod lover. They're endlessly fascinating, and as they live up to 20 years, you'll form a lasting bond with them over the years. Up next is the Madagascar hissing cockroach. As the name suggests, they are native to Madagascar. Mostly found in the rotting wood of decaying trees, they are quite common on the island and provide a stable food source to many other island inhabitants. This species of roach will hiss as a method to intimidate predators and scare them away. This is done by forcing large amounts of air through the holes that they breathe through, called spiracles. The spiracles are found all throughout the abdomen of these roaches, but the hissing only comes from the specially adapted fourth segment of the roach's body. As a means of further protecting themselves, male roaches have small bumps on the front of their exoskeleton. These horns are used to fight and challenge other males in order to determine who may court the female roaches to reproduce. The female roaches incubate and care for the eggs internally, which will also hatch inside her. She releases a large amount of these newborns all at once, similar to live birth. Believe it or not, these cockroaches actually make great pets. Unlike those that may be found in our houses, the Madagascar hissing cockroach is not a pest. It cannot fly and it does not carry diseases. In fact, their behavior and slow-moving nature is actually quite endearing. Given its tropical origins, the roaches need high temperatures to thrive and struggle in colder climates. They do well in quite small-sized enclosures, around 15 gallons or so, but do require a place to hide that is mostly covered in darkness in order to feel comfortable. They will eat vegetables and dog food pellets and drink water out of soaked cotton balls. You can handle them quite frequently and they won't bite the owner, but they might hiss at you sometimes. They're pretty harmless though. These guys will cling onto your hand using the small claws at the end of each foot. They don't tend to let go though. If you happen to keep reptiles as well, these cockroaches may also be bred as a food source for reptile owners due to the high amount of offspring they make at once and the regularity that they produce them. Come and learn about more amazing creatures like our arthropod friends here at Oak Canyon Nature Center. Walk along our trails, which are open from sunrise to sunset every day. And visit anaheim.net/play to register for some of our great outdoor nature programs. Follow us at Anaheim Plays to meet more of our unique friends, and we hope to see you here soon.